Hello, friends of Sudoku, and good morning. Welcome to December 1st, 2023, and today's New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle. I see a 2 and a 5 blocking these three squares, so 2 and a 5 must go here. Therefore, these must be a 5, 8, and a 7. These two 7s block across, so here's a 7. We have 8s blocking down here and down here, down here. So one of these is an 8, but that is for later. We are going to have a 9 here or here because this 9 blocks across, this 9 blocks up. One of these must be a 9. Speaking of 9s, we have a 9 blocking down here, 9 blocking over. One of these is a 9 blocking over, 9 blocks down. So we will have a 9 here or here. Didn't we say a 3 and an 8 here? I think we did, because these are 2 and 5, the 3 blocks over. Here's an 8, here's a 3. How did I miss that? Well, I didn't miss it for long, did I? So now 1, 4, 6, and a 9 for these squares. We got a 1, 4, and a 6 blocking here. So here's a 9. 9 and 9 block these 5 squares. This 9 blocks these 2 squares. A ghost 9 here blocks these 3 squares. So here is a 9. 1, 4, 6. 1, 4 block across. Here is a 6. Now a 1, 4 here and here. And what to do about that, I don't really know. My alarm goes off, so my tea is ready. It's really hot. There you go. Back to the puzzle and row 9, 3, 5, 8, and 7. 7, 8 block here. This is a 3, 5, 8 blocks down here. So 8 goes here or here. This 8 blocks across. This 8 blocks across. These two 8s block down. Therefore, this must be an 8. So what else do we have? 4 block. Oh, we have a 4 already. We're still looking for a 3, and the 3 must go here or here. We also have 3s. No, we don't. And the 7 can't go here. 7. Oh. 7 and 3 can't go here. We also have 3 and 7 blocking here. So 7 and 3 go in 2 of these 3 squares. And while I'm thinking about that, I'm spotting the 2 5s blocking here, 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 and here, giving me a 5 here. And now we know, I think about the 3s a little more. The 3 blocks across here. So one of these is a 3 blocking across. This 3 blocks across. So here's a 3. And this 3 blocks down, this blocks over. 3 goes here or here. But we can have 3s in both of these 2 squares. So I'm not calling that yet. What I'm going to look at is these 2 squares here. There must be a 7 and a 2. 7 and 2, and the 7 blocks down. Here's a 2, here's a 7. So now one of these is a 7, therefore we know that one of these must be a 7. We also know that one of these must be a 3. So let's deal with the 7 first. The 7 blocks down, giving me a 3 here and a 7 here. And these must be a 5 and an 8. The 5 blocks down, here's the 8, here's a 5. Now what? Well, 7 blocks up and down and over, 7 here. We need more 7s, don't we? Yes, here or here and here or here. They will have to wait. I might have a look at these squares. They must be a 1, 4 and a 2. 1 blocks down, of course, 2 blocks up, so 1 and 4 here. 2 here or here, 2 also here or here. That's not very obvious how to solve this. Let's look at these 4 squares. 2, 8, 3, and a 6. 8 here or here, 3 here or here, because of 3 and 8 blocking over, right? Therefore, these must be a 2 and a 6. And that means that these must be a 1, 4, and a 9. The 9 blocks here and here, so here's a 9. 1, 4. The 1 blocks down, here's the 4, here is the 1, giving me a 1 here or here. But let's do this one first. It must be a 2. That takes care of the 2 and the 5 we had waiting for us up here, doesn't it? Here is a 5 now, and here's a 2. And that brings a 5 to this square and to one of these. We also have a 2 in one of these 3 squares and a 9, it seems. Let's see, 2, 5, 9 block across here. Yes, 2, 5, 9 here. Therefore, these must be a 6 and a 7. The 7 blocks down. Here's a 6, here's a 7. Nice flow today. Remember how we said that one of these is a 6, and now we have this 6 blocking up, so we know that the 6 goes here and the 2 here. What else? Maybe we should look at this square. It should be possible to figure out that it must be a 4. And now we have a 4 here or here. These two must be a 1 and a 3. The 3 blocks over, of course. Here's a 1, here's a 3. 1 blocks over, 4 blocks over. 4 and 1 go here. And these must therefore be a 6 and a 7. The 7 blocks down. 7 therefore goes here and the 6 here. Now we have all the 7s. 4 and 1. What about these? Also a 1 and a 4. Let's see if we can do something with that. 1, 4, and 6. No, we don't really have any else to go from. So we'll just look at something else. I mean, at this stage in the puzzle, it should be fairly easy to finish. 2, 4, 5, 6 here. This is 2, 5. We need to find a 4 and a 6 for 2 of these squares. Let's see. 6 goes here, here. 4 goes here, here. 2, 4, 5, 6 here. 5, 6, 2, 4 here. I'm not really quite seeing it yet. 1, 5, 6, 9 here. 9, 5. This is a 1, 6. 1, 9. This is a 5, 6. 5, 6, 1, 9. Isn't it beautiful? Another way to look at it is look at the, forget about the 7, 3 here and the 7, 3 here. Look at the 1, 5, 6, 9. They must go here. 1, 5, 6, 9. But that doesn't really change the way that I look at this, because that would only be a value if something was missing up here that we could fill in. But everything is filled in block 3. So there's another way to look at things, but it requires a little bit of creativity. Not much though, so don't fret. We have a 2 and an 8 blocking here. We have a 2 and an 8 blocking here. We have a 2 and an 8 blocking here. So we know that these 2 squares have got to be a 2 and an 8, right? And that it just gives us 3 other squares to figure out. They can't be 2 and 8. There must be a 1, 4, and a 6. So the 4 blocks here. So this is a 1, 6. This is a 2, 8. So where do we put the 4? It has to go here or here. 6 can't go here, but it can go here. It's a little annoying, isn't it? But we may be onto something here, because we know that this is a 2, 8 and this is a 2, 8. Let's have a look here. we have quite a few restrictions. For example, this square can't be a 1. It could be a 2, but it couldn't be a 3. It couldn't be a 4 either, nor a 5, 6, 7, or 9. So we have a 2-8 pair here. We also have a 2-8 here. This is not a 2-8, but let's forget about the unique rectangle and just look at the 2 and 8 across here. That means that these squares must be not a 2-8, but a 4, 5, and a 6. And we do have a 4 and a 6 blocking here, so here's a 5, and maybe that is going to kick off a flurry of activity. We will have to wait and see. The 5 here and here block here and here, so here's a 5, and these are now 2 and a 9. The 2 blocks down, here's a 9, here is a 2. What were these again? 8 and a 3, right? 8 and 3 here, 8 and 3 here. No, we are not going to look at it this way. I'm going to look at these 3 now. They must be a 4, 6, and a 2. Here we have the 4 and a 2 blocking across, so the 6 goes here. This was a 6, 1, remember? You don't remember? Well, it was a 6, 1. And the reason it was a 6, 1 was that we need to find, remember, a 1, 9, 5, 6 across these 4 squares. There's a 5, 9 blocking here, so this was a 1, 6. Now we take away the 6, and that leaves us a 1. That gives us a 1 here and a 4 here, and we are cooking. This is now a 1, and this is a 4. This 4 blocks across, and these 2 4s block up. Here's a 4. This was a 2-8, this was a 2-8, remember? So that leaves a 6. It must go here. We also had a 6 and a 4 here. The 6 blocks down. Here's now a 4, and here's a 6. 2-8, 5-9. 5 blocks over. Here's a 9. Here is a 5, and therefore we have a 9 here. This can only be a what? A 2, of course. Now we have a 2 here and an 8 here, and an 8 here. That gives us an 8 in block 4 and a 3 like so, and therefore a 3 here. This has got to be a 1. And that's it for today's puzzle. All we needed was to find a hidden pair, and that solved the puzzle. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.